everyone, it's been a while since I've done a vlog style makeup tutorial, so let's go through it together. I'm actually using a different editing tool to manage my videos this time. The reason for that is I don't know if anyone else has the same situation as me where my TikTok just keeps on lagging when I go to edit videos. So I'll record like especially if it's a long one, so I'll record like a 10-minute video and I won't be able to edit it at all because every time I do it just lags and lags and lags. I have reported it to TikTok, but I think I do need to follow up because yeah, not getting it resolved ASAP. I guess TikTok really isn't the platform for long filming, you know, so I wonder what everyone else uses to film. I know a lot of influencers obviously do have a camera, but I'm just on my phone, so any tips would be appreciated. It is day 2 of getting ready for my working week. As you know, I only do 3 days a week, and it's been like that probably for the past few months. Prior to that, I was only doing like 1 or 2 days a week because I was doing other jobs like working in the office and stuff. But yeah, now it's my only source of income, so I'm really pushing as much as possible to prove myself and also to get more shifts because it's part-time and it's great and it's in a cocktail bar and I love it. But I think ideally 3 or 4 shifts would be perfect, especially because I got my paycheck today and it wasn't giving, let's say. So I need to work on that basically. In any case, I've now put on my 2-shade concealer. One of them is by Kylie Cosmetics and the other one is Fit Me Maybelline. I've got quite a few blemishes. I don't know why. I feel like I am starting to look old. I am turning 30 next weekend. Maybe that's like subconsciously playing off in my mind. But I don't know if it's just like the red spots, you know, the blackheads. I feel like I'm starting to age in a way that I'm noticing. And that for me is interesting because, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. My face is changing, my skin's changing, and it's not getting more youthful, so we move on. Okie dokie. In any case, these concealers are both so good that it just does cover everything up, and it works as such a good base, so, like such a good foundation, to be honest with you. See, already that is like so clear. I love it. And then this side, up here. A beauty product that I've got recently that I want to talk about. I got on Stylevana. I did a small Stylevana order recently, just on basic essentials, on creams and serums to protect my skin barrier. I think that's also part of the reason why I feel like my skin is just not looking as good anymore, or maybe it's aging, or it looks aged a bit quicker, is because I did damage the skin barrier just by using harsh products. Only once or twice, but it was enough to make a difference. So the product I'm raving about at the moment is the Pimple Spot by CosRx, and they're hyaluronic acid and they work wonderfully. Really, really do. I mean, you saw at the beginning of the video, I had one here, which I popped myself, and then I put it on top immediately. And even just that helped the healing process so much. And I had quite a few around, and I put them on during the day or at night, and I'll wake up a couple of times and I'll see that it's kind of pulled through the oils, and it kind of, yeah, it just kind of absorbs the oils and the spots, which is really cool. In any case, I don't know what look I'm going to go for tonight, but especially because I'm feeling a bit headachy, I really don't like it when I feel a bit headachy because it shows I'm tired. It means I have to drink even more water to stay on top, and you know, I've still got a couple of nights of shifts, so I don't want to jeopardize my energy and my flow. I really want to smash it. I really want to smash sales, and like I said, I'm in a good stage of proving myself at the moment, so I really want to do that, and it's Friday night, so it's a good opportunity to do so. I don't know what I'm gonna wear, but it's definitely gonna be black. And I've got some exciting news for you guys, actually. So obviously, because I'm working Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, which are the most sociable nights, it does make it hard for me to, I have dates. I actually did come out of a breakup pretty recently, like, actually it's been like 6 months now. In any case, guys, tomorrow I'm going to go on a date after work, and I'm actually excited about this one, to be honest. I don't know why I sound surprised. We've been speaking for a little while, and he is really cute, and I get like gentle, kind vibes from him. So he knows I finish at 2 a.m. and I was like, is it a bit too late to go for a drink, you know, and at least like see each other? And he was like, honestly, no, why don't I send you a car to pick you up? Isn't that so sweet? I think that's like quite nice. And to be honest, that's exactly how I want to be treated, because it's going to be 2 a.m. Like, why should I be trekking around feeling a bit unsafe, you know, when I'm actually going on a date, and I want to know that this guy's looking after me or just interested in my well-being, basically. Okie dokes. Oh, if you haven't seen in my other videos, this is the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint by Charlotte Tilbury. I usually put it under everything, and I think I'm going to do a bit more concealer on top. It's so glowy. I love it so much. See, now I feel like my skin is transformed, and I just miss it. I miss the youthful glow, but whatever, you can't have it all. I feel like I've gained so much as well throughout my 20s. So let's go through that, actually. Like I said, it's my birthday next Sunday. So let's go through the things that I've learnt in my 20s. I feel like that's a fun one. For sure, I've definitely learnt how to manage my money. That came a little bit later in my 20s because I always had income. I was always on the payroll. I was always earning. And then when I left my full-time job, I really learnt a lot about how to manage my finances. So that's a massive one that I think it is important, you know, because things get more serious in your 30s, and, you know, you want to settle down or have a family or buy a house or, you know, have big expenses. So I think it's definitely been a tough but necessary lesson for me on how to manage my expenses. Oh, that's good. Another one is the importance. No, another thing, what I value in my friends and having the people around me. So it really made me realize like what an important relationship looks like, and how it makes me feel, and just having that around me has just been the biggest and most important thing that I've had to curate throughout my 20s, you know. And I think it also comes from within as well, like self-love, and I think you attract what you're feeling and what, you know, what you're thinking. So it's definitely that theme. I don't know how to summarize it in one sentence, but that theme is definitely a massive lesson for me, just knowing how to love myself and also love and look for and the people around me. I think the 20s is also for setting yourself up for the future and like finding what you like and what you want. I can safely say I've gone through 1,000 careers in my 20s. Like I said, I was in an office job for a while. I was there for 8 years, which is really crazy. And I loved it, but I realised it wasn't for me, and then went on this whole journey of discovering what is for me, right? Oh, it's a lot of blush. And I think that whole process really taught me what I don't want, because I tried out so many careers and I just, oh, right there, and I just know what I don't want now. And now I've settled on the acting, I'm in hospitality, and I'm happy and I'm thriving and I'm doing well, and I'm proud of myself for that, because now I feel like thank goodness I had those years to discover what I don't want, you know, because now I can go into my 30s feeling confident and secure in what I want. Just to summarize previously, I learned who to surround myself around. It really is true, you know, the people you surround yourself do influence you and your decisions, and I think that's really taught me like what I want in a friendship and relationship, you know. I've had a few relationships throughout my 20s and they've all taught me so much, and I think now it's given me so much more clarity about what I do want, which is kindness and support and, you know, ultimately like having space for that person, but also communicating how you feel. And just, yeah, I think those are the main points for now. But I think it's important because obviously I don't have a partner now and I'm going into my 30s and I want to start finding one. So now I do feel so much more clear on what it is that I want, and I think that is perfect for like setting me up for success, setting me up to get what I want. Oh, cute. Things that I've learned about loving myself has just been second to none. It's been so eye-opening. It's the most important. What do I want to learn or focus on in my 30s? Even more how to communicate and how to raise a child and be a manager and help those around me and, you know, be a supportive and responsible adult. Not that I'm not in my 20s, but I think because I've done so many jobs, it's been hard to focus in on that one job that's made me super responsible. So yeah, I think having that level, like step up in responsibility. There we go. No words, absolutely no words. On growing with my friends around me, that's such an important one. Discover myself more, go inwards more committed, more focused, more successful. Establish myself as an actress, definitely for the next decade. That's why I love this mascara, is because with eyelash curlers and this mascara, it genuinely looks like you're wearing fake eyelashes.